So we've been playing a lot of Battlefront 2 again recently. You and me, Nate, you're here today.
I am here. We've been playing a lot of Battlefront 2 for the last 2 years.
Yeah, that's true, actually. But the game is finally really good. From mediocre to fixed.
Yeah, they definitely fixed the game.
And with the Celebration Edition coming out and them recommitting to actually providing content at least through the end of 2021, we wanted to take a look today at 5 Star Wars heroes that still need to be included in this game. We're going to do a separate list for villains in the future, but right now we're just going to look at the hero side of things. So let's start right off with Mace Windu, our boy, the Windbag.
The Windbag?
If what you say is true, you will earn my trust. Why is he not in the game?
The Senate decided his fate.
Apparently the Senate of EA and DICE.
Yeah, I know.
It's kind of weird because he's like one of the head Jedi of the entire prequel era.
Yeah.
I mean, he's pretty much in charge of the council up there with Yoda.
Yeah, it's either him or Yoda.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's one of the most famous Jedis, one of the most well-known Jedi of the prequel era.
Yeah.
It seems kind of weird that they don't have a lot of heroes from the prequel era.
Yeah, and they finally added Obi-Wan and Anakin.
Yeah, but
after a long time.
before it was just Yoda.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of weird.
It is, especially because the Clone Wars is probably the time with the most characters.
Oh yeah.
Like in the Star Wars canon.
Especially for the hero side.
Yeah, like there's tons of them because the Jedi Order is sort of at its peak.
Yep.
And about to decline with, Episode 3. So it's weird he's not in here, especially since he is in the original Battlefront 2.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that. He was one of like the heroes that you could play as.
Yeah. So, well, we're hoping to see him. It would be great to see him. He could obviously come back with some of the same moves that he had, and it seems like they're basing them like heavily off of the movies. So you could easily just look at his fight with Palpatine, pick some stuff out, and throw him in.
Yeah.
Pretty easy.
Or also his fight on Geonosis.
True. I want him to say "this party's over" as an emote. That would be a necessity.
That'd be awesome.
Our next one is actually a fan favorite character. I think it's a character who, when she was first introduced, like very first, we both found a little annoying, like way back in her first appearance. But over time, she became probably one of the best characters in all of Star Wars. And that's Ahsoka Tano.
Yeah, I think it probably took 2 seasons for me to actually like her.
Yeah.
The first 2 seasons, she was kind of whiny.
Yeah, because she's a kid.
Yeah. But then by the end of it, she became amazing.
Yeah.
Especially in Rebels, too.
She really started out, as a child and sort of like matured over the course of the Clone Wars series, and especially in Rebels, and she has sort of taken on a life of her own in the fandom. It's really weird to me that she's not here because of that. I mean, a lot of people, Ahsoka is their favorite Jedi.
Right.
And she, obviously goes off on her own and does a bunch of stuff in Rebels. That's sort of the version I would really like to see, is the grown-up woman version of Ahsoka from Rebels, where she's like at the peak of her abilities. She has the 2 lightsabers with the silver white blades.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, there's a lot you could do with her, especially because she's shown to have like combat abilities up there, almost rivaling someone like Vader, like at that point.
Yeah,
like,
in Rebels.
Yeah, she's very powerful by then. So I don't know why she's not here.
Well, I think she probably would be the most obvious character to put in.
Yeah, absolutely. Because she's also a character you could throw in from not the prequel era, but not the sequels either. She's like in between.
Right.
So the next one we have is Captain Rex.
This is probably my most wanted character.
Yeah, why is he not in the game? I've seen people asking for him since the game launched, actually, over on the forum.
Yeah. It's kind of weird because I feel like they could do like a Clone Wars season,
like another one, because they did do like a small Clone Wars season with Obi-Wan and Anakin.
Right. But I feel like they could do like one with Captain Rex, and then maybe for like the villain side have like Ventress or something. But Rex was one of the most popular characters from Clone Wars.
Yeah, and like Ahsoka, he's one of them that went through the most character development too. Sort of going from just like an automaton soldier to like a fully fleshed out person.
Yeah.
And I've noticed that blaster characters have really gone downhill.
Yeah.
I mean, they used to be broken. Like there was way too much ability to dodge through everything, but now you can't really dodge much of anything. No one plays as blaster characters anymore, really.
Well, yeah, and the thing is, if you get like a Jedi or a dark side, like a Sith coming after you, you're dead.
Yeah.
Like if any blaster character, you are dead.
Yeah, the only one that you can sort of get out of there, well, there's 2. You can sort of get out of there with Boba Fett if you're good with him.
Yeah.
depending on how good you are. Because there's people that are nuts, but you have to really play like a jerk. Like, you just have to turtle all over the place and hide. And
yep.
And then Phasma, because she can use her droid.
Yep.
Other than that, it's like they're mostly worthless now. I mean, they just get destroyed immediately.
Yeah.
That's sort of the problem I'd have with Captain Rex, is I don't want them to put him in if he's going to be garbage, but I want them to fix the blaster hero balancing and actually put effort in, you know, for him.
Yeah.
He could play a little like the ARC Trooper, since he does have the 2 pistols, but you could sort of refine that moveset and flesh it out.
Well, I kind of think that's why they put the ARC Trooper in there. To kind of appease the Captain Rex fans, because he plays similar to him.
But you might as well just put actual Captain Rex in.
Exactly. It's like, if you're going to go through that effort, just put in the character.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. It's weird that we haven't seen him yet, but hopefully we will in the future. Another one that we both wanted to see was a character from Star Wars Rebels, and that's Kanan, Jedi Knight. He's really cool.
Yeah, I think we should probably say we're fine with either Kanan or Ezra
from
Rebels.
Ezra would be fine. I think it's harder to do Ezra because he's so young.
Yeah.
Like at the point.
Well, they could do like his season 4.
Yeah, they could. They definitely could. It's just weird that we don't have really anything from Rebels.
Is there even anything? I can't think off the top of my head.
Not really, no.
Okay.
And I would have thought that they would have at least put in like Hera as a hero ship or something.
Yeah, like with the Ghost.
Yeah, and that's not even there.
Yeah, it seemed kind of weird, especially with like Rogue One coming out and like the Ghost actually appearing in the movie Rogue One.
Yeah.
It seems like Rebels has become more of a, not like a side thing, but it's become more mainstream. Like, they've actually tried to include Rebels with the movies.
Yeah, they've tried to push it into the canon.
Yeah, like with Ghost, and then, yeah.
Well, I thought there was a reference to it in the sequel trilogy as well.
Yeah, there was.
So, there's a lot. I don't know why they haven't gone more in on it. Kanan, I think they would have to do some specific things with him to make him good. But there's plenty of skins for him. I can think of 2 at least off the top of my head. So he already has the customization there. He has a moderately strong mastery of the Force. He's not the strongest Jedi ever, but they've scaled up and down characters in order to like pair up anyway.
Yeah.
So I think you could do a lot of different stuff with him. Even if you had something like how he would tame beasts and stuff like that, if you had any kind of like animal interaction or something, or like wolf senses, you know what I mean? Because they sort of put that in with him and Ezra.
Yeah.
How they sort of gain Force abilities over time to interact in nature.
And even like Rey had that a little bit.
Yeah, she did too. But I don't think Rey needs another power.
Right, no, she's good.
The final one we actually have is... This one is weird to me because I never thought of this, but you pointed it out that this is an EA character in a lot of ways. Cal Kestis.
Yeah.
They made the game. I know it was a different development team, obviously, you know, Respawn versus DICE, but it's
EA
weird.
owns both. So
yeah,
it's like,
they published.
It's like, this is their own made-up character.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they put him in Battlefront to, like, promote Jedi Fallen Order?
And a lot of people asked for him, and they had said there's no current plans to do a Jedi Fallen Order season. It's really weird to me, because I would have thought that the perfect marketing would have been to do a Jedi Fallen Order season right alongside the release of Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah.
Or leading up to it, like maybe, you know, a month before it.
Yeah.
If you don't want it to compete. Like, if you don't want people to play Battlefront instead. But it's like, either way, you're getting people to play your company's game.
Right.
So...
It's weird.
Yeah, it's really weird.
And, like, Cal is such a cool character.
He is, and I think that there's a lot of moves they could already do with him, like, you know, BD's whole thing of, like, kind of moving around and, like, stunning.
Yeah.
You could do
kinda
something...
like Iden Versio's stun.
You could do something similar to that. Maybe a little less annoying.
Maybe, like, him and Iden could stun each other.
That's it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like, you could include BD in that, and you could sort of, like... You could have, like, Cal's Force powers. There's certain ones in the game that wouldn't tie in at all, like, obviously, you know, like the Force Echoes and stuff.
Yeah.
But he can do a lot of normal stuff that a Jedi can do, too. And he would also have a different gameplay style for lightsabers. So, like, maybe he would have the ability to, you know, have the single blade or 2 blades or double blade or whatever, because they sort of do interactions with that in the game.
What if you could, like, customize his lightsaber and change it? Like maybe not mid-match, but, like... You could,
ahead of time?
Like go in, like, your collections and change his lightsaber.
The hilt?
Yeah, because that was one of the features in Fallen Order.
That'd be really cool. I think people would complain that they couldn't do that for everyone else.
Yeah, but
it would be awesome.
It would be cool.
So hey, these are the ones that we want to see in Star Wars Battlefront 2. Again, we've really been enjoying the game. Can't recommend it enough to those of you who haven't played it or haven't tried it since its pretty disastrous launch. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. Do you like this game? Do you dislike it? What are your thoughts? What characters would you want to see show up in Star Wars Battlefront 2? Have a fantastic day, and we'll see you in the next one.